Kaspa holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate you guys as always. But yeah, a very important update, of course. Let's waste no more time and talk about what's happening with Kaspa's price. So at this point, I'm sure you guys know, the broader market is down quite a bit. We're seeing a major bloodbath. A lot of coins down quite a bit. Kaspa is no exception, down 8%. But what did we talk about in just our update 2 days back? I wasn't able to give you guys an update last night. Decided to kind of take a day off. But just 2 days back, I made an update. It was Kaspa warning. And I was talking about a potential of this happening. And here we are. A lot of good feedback. Of course, there were some moon boys that did not like hearing what I was talking about. But as you guys know, pretty much since August, and you can literally track, any of my uploads since August, when we saw that rejection at that key resistance while the broader market was quite hot, I was saying, I'm starting to notice major weakness for Kaspa. Here we are. And, pretty much later down in the year, we did see, of course, the Donald Trump being elected bounce for the broader market. Kaspa reacted, which was great, but it's pretty much down and, it's went much lower than where it was last year after, the low of last year. But what's really happening? We need to understand no Binance, no tier one exchange. People are starting to, get really mad at this. But this is where your due diligence research comes into play, right? We've been talking about this, and right now Kaspa is testing some levels we haven't seen for quite some time. But let's take a closer look, really understand what's happening, what are some next targets to be looking out for. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So price is 8.4 cents. I don't remember the last time I saw the price actually at 8.4 cents. And I know some people are going to come out and say, what about February the 3rd? I'm talking about when I actually saw the price sitting at those levels, because that wick that we saw on the 3rd did not last. It was literally seconds. Market bounced up so quick. 8.4 cents right now. Down 6.7% in USD and Bitcoin comparative, market cap at $2.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $106 million. So Bitcoin dominance at this point, I'm sure you guys know, but if not, you're seeing this thing picking up. And let me show you guys actually the dominance on the hourly time frame. Since I made my H-bar update, I did not actually take a look at it on the hourly. So I would be really, there we have it, guys. Look at this. So first, what will happen was, of course, this massive wick, and then, you started to see this happening, up and down pattern, like sideways momentum for dominance. Not a good thing. I told you this before. It's not a good thing. This means more manipulation. And we saw that breakout. We saw that breakout for the dominance. So the way dominance is holding, I would not even be surprised if it starts retesting 62.5%. So again, this wouldn't be a good sign, of course. But with that said, the way our good old friend Bitcoin is sitting, let's actually take a look. I don't know where Harmony won. Wow, Harmony won. Let me know if you guys want to see our Harmony 1 update. It's been quite some time. But look at this. Wow. Let me kind of get rid of this here. I think this was from my previous analysis update. But anyhow, you are noticing BTC seeing, quite some bearish momentum, and this right here is the hourly time frame. We saw BTC making its way down to $95,669. You're seeing this downward trajectory pattern forming, and since we got rejected at that 97.8K mark, you're really noticing the bearish movement for Bitcoin. And of course, dominance is showing strength, which of course adds together, and you can really understand why we're seeing so much red across the board. Kaspa though, look at this. Actually, let's take, so Kaspa right now, look where it's sitting. So of course, we're sitting at some levels we haven't, of course, seen since 2023. And of course, I should tell you how bearish this really is. But let's really take a look at Kaspa on the hourly here. So you can really see this for yourself, guys. We actually came down to, 8.1 cents just a few hours ago. And look how close we were. We were only about a 7% move towards the downside to actually break below the February 3rd lows. And people were calling me crazy. And I repeat, crazy. And not all, again, I got to give the shout out to the people that, support and then that look at it from a realistic standpoint. Just think about it, guys. Why would I be overly bearish for no reason? I don't like sugarcoating things. I'm not that type of content creator or an influencer. And I know a lot of my, viewers appreciate that. And as of now, I've been saying literally, go watch my update 2 days back. I said, there's a chance of us, filling this wick. And in my eyes, we're very close to that. And you don't want to see that level being lost. If the price of Kaspa drops below 7.7 cents, of course, we know what's going to happen. The price could be making its way down to the likes of, possibly here. Actually, let me kind of go back around 7 cents. the And I know people are going to be like, oh, crypto ZX, why are you saying this? Why would the price of Kaspa go down 7 cents? Again, from where we are, that's a 17.34% move. So it would require obviously a big move for BTC to get to it. Where if Bitcoin drops down to 92.5, I think you do see a high chance of that happening. But what's not really good here, and let me tell you something that you might not realize. When Kaspa went up the way it did, and I'm sure everyone knows by now, this project had a major, major rally. Anyone that picked it up in 2023 early on, literally some people retired off of this, believe it or not. So, when the project runs like this, and I'm sure if you follow my channel quite a bit, I always say you need a project funding a ground for itself. And we pretty much have dropped below all the major support for, Kaspa that we have built up throughout the last, I would say, 12 months. So that's where the bearish momentum really comes into play. So 7 cents would be the next move towards the downside. If that does not hold, hate to say it, 6.1 cents, and then of course down to 5.35 cents. And okay, let me get one thing straight. Those are major moves towards the downside. That's like a 36.19% move towards the downside. So it's not a small move by any means. That would require Bitcoin to lose the 23.6 support for good, maybe potentially retest the likes of 82K. And I said that in my Pepe update. If that happens, I think a whole market could see a shakeout. But this is where your strategy comes into play. We might see some few fake outs here and there towards the upside, unless of course Kaspa is unable to reach the likes of that 13.5 cents. I still do believe market could be in trouble, especially looking at the dominance index. That's what I want you guys to keep in mind. Dominance is everything you want to be looking at right now, and as well as Bitcoin price. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. I, wish the Kaspa community the best. I want the price of Kaspa to see bounces up to that 13.1 cents. But right now, I need to tell you guys what I see. And what I see right now is some of these levels being retested if we don't hold. And I hate to say it, but that's the reality in my opinion. I could be wrong, and I'd love to be wrong for you guys, especially the Moon Boys. But that's just what I personally think. Let me know down below what you guys think. What are your personal predictions? People were calling me crazy back here at 17 cents, and here we are. Again, let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.